Have you ever had a $5 footlong from Subway? Because if you have, I don't know that you know the message that you're really sending. Luckily, CNN does. Yep, the crackpots over at CNN have taken nutty journalism to a level that no one saw coming. Apparently, getting a footlong at Subway is a huge tell. I mean, who knew how much you could read into a lunch order? But the geniuses over there, they figured it out. So let me tell you what I'm talking about. Right before special counsel Jack Smith sent that target letter to President Trump, guess what Jack Smith did? That's right. He got lunch at Subway. And it's not like he went there and got one of those salads. Nope. He got a sandwich. And all signs, while not confirmed, point to an actual footlong that he got. So here is some of that helpful and amazingly insightful reporting from CNN that I'm talking about.
Turns out even Jack Smith can't resist a $5 footlong. That's according to what we see right there. New and exclusive CNN video of the special counsel at Subway, declining, though, to respond to reporters' questions about today's big news, a target letter sent to the former president of the United States.
It got so much better for you sandwich aficionados. I just want to share this with you because senior justice correspondent Evan Perez joined the discussion and shared his wisdom about what this all means. Take a look.
Yeah, I mean, look, I can count probably 5 or 6 sandwich shops between his office and that location that he was at earlier today. He stood in line just like everybody else.
All right, did you hear that? Evan Perez, their investigative journalist, says what is important is the imagery here. They clearly wanted us to see him, and that image to be very different from what we saw in the former president's post, which is that he's a deranged individual. Do you realize what's happening here? President Trump said that Jack Smith was deranged. So CNN is claiming that by going to Subway, that's a big, big show. Right? We're showing this. This was all a big message. But Perez, ever the crack journalist, has done his homework, and he has more to share with us. Let's listen.
And I couldn't tell whether it was a footlong or was it a 6-inch sub. But look, I mean, we now are on watch for when this potential indictment is coming.
Yep. Perez had that whole area scoped out. I mean, you heard him. He said, yeah, I mean, look, I can count probably 5 or 6 sandwich shops between his office and that location he was at earlier. He stood in line like everyone else. And I couldn't tell whether it was a footlong or if it was a 6-inch sub. But look, I mean, we are now on watch for something. When this potential indictment comes, I mean, are you kidding me? This guy's like, oh, he went by 5 other places, but he knew the bat signal to all of us was that he was going to Subway. I'm glad Evan cleared up, though, that we don't have it confirmed that it was a footlong. I mean, if it had been a footlong, that would have meant so much more. But it could, just so we're clear, we don't know. It could be a 6-inch sub. The jury's still out on that. More reporting from CNN on its way. But it didn't end there. The longtime political genius John King, he had to have his say.
Jack Smith, remember when the classified documents target letter, when Trump announced that, there was a lot of commentary. Is Jack Smith making a mistake here? Is he leaving this all to Donald Trump? And then they released the indictment, and we all said, wow. We read it. We saw the documentation. We saw the level of detail. Jack Smith going to Subway today is a message to Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. Donald Trump tries to intimidate people. He tries to bully people. He tries to scare you away. That was Jack Smith with no words and a simple $5 sub in his hand saying, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, the imagery was intentional and spoke volume.
All right, so let's review what John King added to this discussion. He said, we read it. We saw the documentation. We saw the level of detail. Jack Smith going to Subway today is a message to Donald Trump. Donald Trump tries to intimidate people. He bullies people. He tries to scare you away. That was Jack Smith with no words and a simple $5 sub in his hand saying, I'm not going anywhere. That's right, Mr. Trump. I have a Subway sandwich. I got you. I mean, can you imagine what's going on at Bedminster right now? Trump's aides running in to brief him. Sir, we have news. It's about Jack Smith. He's at Subway. No, sir, he got the footlong. No, not the meatball one. Sir, he's serious. He didn't Joe to Jersey Mike. He passed that. Evan Perez says he passed 5 places. He got the Italian footlong. This could be really bad, sir. I mean, this is ridiculous. I get how stupid this is, but why this matters is simple. This is just plain ridiculous. If you know someone who gets their news from CNN, this is what they think is real. This is what they think passes for journalism. How many Subway sandwiches shops you pass to get your sandwich? That's what we're reporting on. Luckily, though, independent journalism, like these videos, is going to break through the stupidity of all the left-wing legacy media. Well, if you enjoyed this video, click the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to make sure that you never miss another video.